you every show, keeping me all in the know on Jigga Set Radio.
What's going on, Jiggas? Welcome to another episode of Jigga Set Radio. We are here with another guest, of course, because we bring the guests in. But before we get into the actual episode, make sure you guys share, subscribe, and comment. Production looking at me because I always fuck that shit up. Anyway, welcome to the show, y'all. Mr. Sevn, y'all. Y'all make some noise for Sevn. Guys. Yeah. Okay. It was the accent for me.
Hey there, everyone. Did you say Jiggas? That is so cute. No, when you was doing your intro, listen, you say, "What's up, Jiggas?" I was like, "Oh, it's so witty." I love witty shit. I love that. That's so cute. That's cute.
Shout out to JC. Haven't checked the original Jigga. But yeah, welcome to the show. We're happy to have you on. What's the you need to do?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So, just like every guest that come on here, I would like to paint a picture for the people that's watching and are listening on Spotify. Yes, we do have to take a shot because production is an alcoholic.
You still with talent. Hey, man.
My mama is alcoholic. Shout out to my mama for being an alcoholic.
Thanks, Mom.
Wigs and everything. Anyway, so... But yes, we will take a shot. Let's take this shot, a celebratory shot, because it's a special moment. And we shall capture it. Salute. I can see the comments now. Yes.
What a baby. Yeah, hey, man, I'm gonna hold on to that baby as long as I can.
Give him the full thing.
Why you playing?
Because I was about to put some ice.
I don't even know ice. I don't know ice. Actually, it feels pretty. It feels good. It feels good. Actually, it's with talk to people.
Let's go. So the shade is early, but it's not.
Ooh, y'all is spiked up. What is going on?
Well, it's out there. It is out there. It is out there. Nah. Not the intern.
Okay, because I'm already peeping. He already was over there laughing at y'all last time. It's all right.
Ain't like this. So, now that we're taking our shot, let's tell the people who you are, where you from. We'll go from there.
All right, so I'm Sevn, Deep. You can call me Sevn, but I'm from Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. But I grew up in the DMV. My dad's from New York. I'm adopted, so my dad's from New York. My mom is from Virginia. I was raised in the DMV. I've lived in New York, LA, Atlanta, NC. Now Dallas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here. I'm almost on my second year in Dallas. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So yeah, I am at, let's see. I love this because one day I seen, she's my favorite artist, janetjackson. It was introducing her, and she just my favorite artist. I'm a writer, producer, choreographer, director, creative director, performer, dancer, just all of the things. I grew up in the arts. My dad, I always tell the story when he felt like I was going to be magical. When he was like, I didn't want to do the sports, I was going to be magical. He was like, oh. So he put me in the sports in the boxing so I can know how to fight and defend myself.
Yeah.
And then he just put me in just all the arts. And I'm a student of the arts. I went to college for digital film production, but it was also, I was like, I got to do something else. So I was dancing and I was doing all types of stuff. So yeah, and I just been like, doing everything for a long ass time. Yeah, not that long, but a long time. Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned being adopted.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel that played out as far as your life? Because like people that are in the realm of adoption, there's another level of like mental like anguish and things that you just go through because there may be like a feeling of not belonging.
Yeah.
Feeling like abandoned. So how does that work? How did that work? Yeah.
So I went through two things, right? Because Virginia is Virginia and it's really the country. And people that don't believe it, speed through that motherfucker and you'll see. But it's definitely a country and it's very racist. But I went through adoption and just battling, like dealing with my sexuality. I dealt with it all at the same time. So adoption it definitely did what you just said. Like, of course, you go through those feelings of, I don't belong. Why don't my biological parents love me? Why like all these things. But then I feel like I was given a second chance with my father, my mother that I have now, and my family that I have now. And also going through my sexuality at that point, I don't know, just as a queer Black man, I just think that something at a young age just was like, fuck this shit. Like either you're going to sink or swim. Like it's no other way around this. And I will say that being the oldest of 11 siblings, not all from one family, but oldest of 11.
Shit.
No, but I grew up with fucking 5 of them. So, and so it still was a big family, but my household, it was very fiery. It was very, my dad's from New York, he's from Brooklyn. Like he's very like,
What accent?
yeah, he was like, my dad was like, okay, real quick. But no, he just gave very much, don't cry about it. I have a very hyper masculine father. He has calmed the fuck down, but growing up I had to, you can't cry, you can't do this. And which is probably unhealthy, but I can't say in that sense it saved me.
Let's talk about today.
Okay, yeah.
Black around.
Okay.
Black around. Black jobs. Just black jobs. Hashtag black jobs. Shout out to you, black man.
My next president. Right. Okay. Black is hell. But yeah, so that's me. That's me.
No doubt. Thank you for that intro. Yeah, I think we ever had someone on the show that actually said that they were adopted. Or dope. No, yeah. So like that's like big because we strive to have like diverse show, of course.
I love that.
And having someone that's like in all forms, but like the fact that you come on so confident.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get some more into that, but like the fact that like literally you say at a young age, I said, fuck this shit.
I had to.
Yes, but at what point did you have to get to that point? Because usually it's when you get further off in life, you discover I need to stop caring about what people think. Like, what was the pivotal turn for you?
I started paying bills. I swear to God, people, adulting. So
Okay, I'm not gonna say be funny. Like,
I come from a very Black household where you can't do stuff because these are my walls. These are my walls. This is my roof. So when I went to college and I got my shit, I'm not about to be faking for y'all. Y'all gonna have to deal with it. And I never came out to my family. I never came out.
You said your dad said you were magical. Was that his way of saying, I recognize?
I think, yeah. I think all parents know. And so my dad.
All parents, baby. Not all parents know.
I will say this. My parents, they never really, I always had a girlfriend. And I identify as pansexual. So I always had a girlfriend. Okay. At a young age, I went through the whole pregnancy shit and all that stuff with my girlfriends. Yeah, I was one of those. I was real like out of it. It was terrible.
No.
My mother would tell you.
This is your story.
So I've been through like all of that, and when you're young, you're just being grown or whatever the case may be, and thinking that this is right. And I play football, and one day I got rizzed. I got cracked so bad, and I thought that every time I used to watch football, and like I used to see people get cracked, and they used to limp off the field. I used to be like, they're fucking faking, but no, they're not faking. Because I made a mistake and intercepted the ball. I didn't even mean to intercept this bitch. I made a mistake and I intercepted it. Yeah, I got cracked. And there was a point where I was like, yeah, I'm not about to do this no more. I want to be magical. And I think there was a point that my dad was like,
that's one of the days, magic.
I was like, I think because I was like, my dad always, because he's a barber and he deals with like male grooming and stuff. He always told me, he was like, you need to be on TV. You need to be on stage. You need to be doing, he always instilled that shit in me. I thank God I think Black heterosexual men that are fathers don't get enough. You know what I'm saying? You usually see like the bad that come with them. That's what they like to highlight on social, or on in the media or in entertainment. But my dad was the total opposite. Yeah. When he saw something in me, he was like, my dad and my mom, they were both like, okay, he gonna be a thing. You need to, you need to put him in the gay stuff. You know what I'm saying? The music and the acting on stage and make him twirl on stage and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, because I think back then people didn't know how to raise queer kids, especially queer Black kids. And I don't really come through. Yeah, I didn't come from, we weren't rich, you know what I'm saying? But we weren't in the hood either. So we were like right in the middle class, and in Virginia, it wasn't like no gay people that we knew. Everything was like down low, down there. You know what I'm saying? You know how they go. And so it was like, I don't think they know I ain't have no gay uncle. I ain't have no gay cousins. It was literally like, they ain't have nobody to sit me down with and be like, teach him how to be gay. So I feel like the only way to do was like, no.
You know what? When he did that, when I did the same thing, I saw this damn thing, I said, look at the rainbow.
Period. Okay, period. No. So yeah, that's like that. But yeah, shout out to the dad and mom for doing that, because they're amazing.
So your story is amazing because your adopted parents recognize something in you at a very almost immediately supported. Oh, it's just
No, I wouldn't say they were immediately supportive. I think honestly, parenting is a crazy job. I don't have no kids, except for the gay ones that I got in my gay house. But I don't have no kids. I think parenting, and my dad had 5 kids at 30. He adopted me when he was 19 or 20. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, so he adopted me at 21. So it wasn't like, I think parenting is a hard job in any sense. So I don't know if they just immediately was like, but I know that they were like, okay, we ain't gonna try to whoop the gay out of him. I never felt like y'all was trying to beat the gay out of me or y'all was trying to do, because I always said, my mother told me, because I did, when she realized I was, where I am, I started dating guys. She was like, you were so good because you always had a girlfriend. Or you always had her pregnant, or y'all always like, that's what she told me. She was like, so I always knew you was like, a little funny, but I thought you was just a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I tricked them well during that time. And now it's just like, whatever. Now they don't care. But I still, they say they did it, but I still at that moment say that y'all just was being good parents. Yeah. But y'all would have still rather me not be the way that I am, if that makes sense.
Again, both of you guys' stories are interesting because I didn't. So I had a beard, right?
What's a beard? For those that don't know.
What's the beard?
For real?
Like this?
No.
Or no, what you talking about?
For the people that don't know.
Okay, not in school, during my dating gay career.
Because it's damn sure a career.
Trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So to appease the masses, including your parents, my parents, I had 2 girlfriends.
Okay.
Buy one, get one free.
Y'all cut up. Yay. That's why y'all was trying to get me drunk in the beginning, because y'all act like this. All right, perfect. Go ahead.
No, you fit in just fine. Sure.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
And I won't name them because one of them are mad at me because they found out I was actually gay, and it was like, you used me.
Actually, she thought you were friends.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so back then I didn't know what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I had these feelings. I didn't know what they were, but I felt like I should be with a girl.
Yeah.
So I entertained 2 girls, and one of them I took to prom, and then the other one I actually wanted to like date to see like where it goes, and that's the girl that was like in her feelings, like, you used me. I said, no, I didn't use you. I recognize what beards are, which is essentially, I wanted to present someone to my family.
Okay.
That's what beards are, right? And in the process of trying to figure out what the fuck I'm feeling on the inside. And so after a while, I had told her,
hey sis. Okay.
Where's my camera? Oh.
Hey sis now.
You don't have a camera.
He here now. Okay.
Yeah, no, she wasn't meant to be in that realm. Confirmation.
Like with the woman.
Heterosexual. I knew I wasn't meant to be on that realm when I kissed her like a couple times. And I was like, I don't feel
this with
tongue, but she didn't do it.
Wait, she said, was y'all fucking?
No, we didn't make it that
way. Then how did you even use her? Girl, shut up.
Exactly.
I ain't even getting no coochie. Like, what? That already made me mad. Hey, sis.
Sir.
Bruh. Yeah, we dated for about a year. But towards the end of that, she definitely comes for you.
She damn sure comes for you.
Yeah, she comes for me.
We love you, man.
Towards the end, man. I'll get you.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you the other half of the story. Towards the end of that, I found like a nigga or whatever. And I had broke up with her.
Okay.
I didn't tell her why. I just said, I'm going away to college, and I feel like I cannot maintain the relationship. It was true.
That's not, regardless of what, that was none of her business in the first place.
But so that happened, and then I went full-fledged into, let me explore this realm, homosexuality. And after that, I was like, okay, cool. I appreciate the experience I had with the 2 girls I had, but like, I know that's not me. That was the confirmation.
Yeah.
No, that's not ministry. That's someone's conflict in that ministry.
I love that ministry. That's a bar. You hate that ministry. All right. I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you no credit.
So fast forwarding until about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, she reached out to me. She said, "Hey, I'm always like, I want to see. Can we like reconnect or whatever?" I'm full-fledged into this lifestyle now.
Girl, I am gay.
She said she was going through my post. She said, "You look so great. Like, you hang around all men." And
She said what?
Don't turn the volume down.
No, I
She
didn't.
said
I
what?
just lost my voice for a second. I said she was like,
We're not on the floor.
Baby.
She was like, I see you've been hanging out with, you've been meeting a lot more different people. That's what she said. Different people. I said, what's that? What does different people mean?
Yeah.
And she was like, just a lot of, like, more, the ratio was off.
Oh, girl.
And I said, so what do you want to ask me?
Girl,
And so she was like, no, baby, when I say she did not, still, even then, in that moment, she did not.
The thing about it is, I
Receive
will
it.
say this: girls do read the room. They just are. Girls cannot
They don't
stand the
believe
fact
it.
that they are attracted to fucking queer men.
Mm.
Girls are attracted to. Look at the men that's in the limelight today. I won't say none, but just look at the stars that we have.
Mhm.
They're attracted to us.
It's a safe space.
Yeah.
It's a safe space. You have something you can relate to. You will not be pushed up on and made feel uncomfortable when you
Right.
don't feel like doing anything
Right.
sexual. So it's like
It's a safe space. We're clean. It's a bunch of stuff that I can say about good about.
No, there's a lot of
Well, I'm all the ones I hang around with. They wash their ass, man.
Let me step back into the plus side.
Okay, I'm only gonna speak good of us. That's enough of us trying to attack each other online.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Well, yeah,
No,
y'all dirty.
No, so she wanted to actually try again. And so I thought she saw the signs. And
So she took Leah's song.
Yes.
Get up and try.
And
Did
so
you have to tell her, ma'am?
I literally have to because I
Okay.
said, so you literally just commented and threw some shade. And she was like, I want us to try again. And I fuck it, I'm not gonna shit her. I said, girl, I'm gay. She said, I feel like you're just going through a phase. I said, but at 30?
You should have brought her that. You should have flew her out and fucked her, got her pregnant, and then had a boyfriend. So now she got a gay baby daddy. I can't stand when bitches do shit like that. I feel like it's a phase. Let me show you a phase. A phase is this 5 minutes you about to get out of me.
Well, intern, can you write that down? I'm gonna write a story about it.
Okay, listen.
It's gonna be in
A
some
phase
kind of
is this quick 10 I'm finna get your ass.
Yeah.
You know how like I gave you a line, you gave me a storyline, so I'm gonna put it in somebody's show.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Use it.
And you're not getting credit.
That's fine. That's right. As long as you cast me in something, I better write the goddamn song to the beginning of the damn credits, goddamn it. As long as it involves me somehow. But I can't stand when girls do that. You're not gay. Oh no, I'm gay, but I still fuck you.
But see, I've never had that thought. I don't care to fuck another girl.
But when they act stupid,
Okay.
get dumb.
Nah. You should get
When they act stupid, get dumb with their ass. I feel like you're going through a phase. I'm gonna show you one. My parents said the same. My parents said the same thing. No, my parents said the same thing. My mom said, "This is the phase." I was like, "I'll show your ass a phase." My dad, he thought it's so crazy because me and my dad literally are best
So you
friends.
left that part out earlier.
What? Well, because it wasn't a bad thing. That's me and my parents. It's anybody that knows me and my parents. They'd be like, "Yo, your parents are really your best friend." They're my parents still, but they're like my mom could say something to me like, "Child, it's a phase," and I could be like, "No, it's not." And then she'll be like, "This is what happened." She said, "Are you taking it or are you giving it?" And I was like, this is what she asked me. This all your mom. This would go through their head. She asked, "Are you taking it or are you giving
You know
it?"
what? Okay.
And I was like,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You the top end. You the top of y'all relationship. So why you asking about what's going on? And she was like, you know what? See, my mom's a Leo. I'm an Aries. She's a Leo, so she's very much. You know what? Actually, my parents, they knew from a young age. Don't even ask me those questions if you really don't want the answer. So they really don't even ask me because I'm gonna tell y'all in church. Hey man, even if we in church, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? So even my dad, he don't. He's men are still weird.
Dad?
My dad's a Pisces. Yeah, but he's a Pisces, but he is. I don't know how to. He's just literally my best friend. We don't have to talk, but he's literally like. He thought it was like, did someone rape you? He did. He was like, he pulled me to the side. Did someone in the family rape you? And I was like, no, I'm just gay. Or I said at that point I was just gay. Before I just realized that it ain't even. I don't even like niggas for real. If you make me feel good, I make you feel good. I am pansexual. I don't even like men. I wish I didn't because I feel like a battered woman on this goddamn sofa right there. I don't even like men for real. Shit, you nigger. But no, so yeah, but that's what he gave. But no, my dad just asked me those questions, and I was like, nah. I really do. You think I want? I don't want to like y'all. You're literally, my dad is an awesome dad, horrible husband.
Oh shit.
awesome dad was a horrible husband. You know what I'm saying? As far as infidelity and stuff like that. He don't care if I tell the story. He don't care because he'll tell you, I don't like one woman. Listen, my daddy be like, look, I want a couple of girls. I like having a lot of multiple women.
Okay, so that's a correlation. Cool. You say you're a pansexual,
Mhm.
right? And then
Greedy, huh?
greedy.
I ain't greedy. Let me tell you something. If you make me feel good, I make you feel good. It's that simple, bitch. I need my emotions to be taken care of. So if you make me feel like you love me, bitch, I love you too. You could be a boy, girl, a non-binary person, whatever you identify with, bitch. Just make me feel nice.
This is where I was going with this.
Go with it.
Because again, as we often take on certain traits from our parents, the parental figures in our life. Do you feel after you discover the infidelity and things that happen with your dad and things, do you feel like where you are now, where you stand with sexuality and just like saying I'm not dedicated to any side, do you feel like that was partially from how your dad presented himself to you?
That's from me living my life. I live.
Okay.
So and I'm all about trial and error. I'm one of those friends that can tell you do it. It could be a fucked up decision. It could be just totally wrong.
Yes, man.
And I'm like this. Go do it, friend, and tell me how you like it.
You the red one on the show.
But I'm also the angel too, because I'm gonna be like, damn, friend, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying?
Or before it happened.
People need to feel safe. Yeah, I'm gonna make you feel safe. I'm gonna hold you accountable, but I'm damn sure gonna let you do your dumb because nobody's perfect, and all of this shit is a simulation, and all of this shit is weird.
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick break. It's been an amazing conversation thus far.
Y'all, it's crazy.
No, you crazy.
Crazy be crazy.
I love it.
Wait, he said if they go stupid, they go do what? They go dumb.
They go down. If y'all gonna be stupid, I'm gonna go down. Hey, we taking a break.
Hey sis. Shout out to my exes. We'll be back, guys. Welcome back, y'all, to the episode that we are airing currently with Sevn. Y'all make some noise for him. We've been cutting up the entire time, and cracking jokes, talking shit, talking about real issues, being Black in America, etc. And plus communities. Everything has been on topic.
So what you need to do is make sure you like, share, and subscribe this video before you get into this the next segment. Amen. Now Capricorn, say what you was finna say.
Bruh. You know what? This is my motherfucking. Okay, great.
I'm going to edit that out, so. Because I'm a Capricorn motherfucker. Don't you motherfucking forget.
Wait.
I can't stand you.
Who said that? The Capricorn didn't say that. Anyway, so. I can't believe he just did it. I'm actually not mad at it, though. Because he did it in his very New York.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. What's next?
New York.
New York. Next stop, New York.
We talked about a lot of things. We talked about some of my stories. We talked about your stories as far as being pansexual, not being put into a box, identifying as someone that's confident at an early age, being adopted, all those things. And so, my next question for you is...
Here we go.
I'm relaxed. Speaking of shots, look at that transition. Salute to sarcasm. Now he chasing with alcohol.
I've never gotten that question, but no, honest, except on a date. You gotta be motivated. I love to see how people treat their family and customer service workers. That might be like the biggest turnoff for me. It's such a weird thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot stand a rude person, like just outwardly rude. Like if we're going to sit down on a date, like I like to get into you. For sure. And if you're like mean to the waiter or the waitress, I'm instantly gonna get up and leave. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I hate that. Yeah. So like passionate about something.
Yeah.
I do not like people that are lazy. I hate that. The laziness, instant turn off. Of course, like hygiene and all that stuff. But I feel like conversation and just seeing. I like to see how you look at life and how you want to take on life. That kind of makes me get attracted to you to look and see how like you look at life and I'm gonna do this and I want to do because to do my job you have to be crazy as hell to just there's no how to of just how to take over the world, you know what I mean, or like how to be an artist. There's no, I can't open a book like a lawyer or a doctor and say I have to do this and then I can get there. I literally just have to just do this shit and then believe in yourself and manifest. And so if I can see that in someone else, or if I could see like they don't gotta manifest, but I could just see like they just dedicated to whatever the fuck they, you know what I'm saying, having a good life. You know what I'm saying? I think that's super attractive. And that makes me feel good. Because that, you know what I'm saying? That means you got your head on straight. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're a nice person too, and you're supportive, and you don't gotta, I don't like to date like a fan or anything like that. Like you don't gotta be like a fan, but you gotta be like, good job today, babe. Great video today. Supportive, but you don't gotta be like a fan, but yeah, supportive. Exactly. Because if you just acting like I'm saying some weird shit, I'm gonna leave you. Probably cheat on you. Is it Capricorn? Is it? Because y'all are extreme cheaters. Next.
Monumental accusation.
All right.
I don't cheat on my man.
Well, no. Y'all are good people. I'm talking about. I might should have cleaned it up and said heterosexual Capricorn man. Because heterosexual Capricorn man, I know about them.
Leave it there.
Okay, all right, bad.
Bleep the production, please. No, so that is amazing. The things I can definitely say is I mirror a lot of those sentiments. Like I do not like individuals that are lazy. I love people that try. Like even though you don't know where it's gonna go, but you try. You have a vision. You have aspirations.
That's the sexiest thing in the world to me.
It's so fucking sexy. Someone that is, they may not know exactly who they are currently, like to the fullest extent, but they're confident enough to where they're like, you can even tell that I have an insecurity. Yeah. They mask it. But
I think I'm attracted to stuff like that. Like the physical, for me, like you could just go on YouTube, or Instagram or Facebook and find an attractive person. That does. I'm not attracted to anything like that. I'm attracted to how you move in life. Well, so, you know what I'm saying? Like how you move in life is super attractive. So that's why I'm paying attention.
Not only that, but like the fact that your physical, literally once you get in your 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s, your physical changes.
I think it get better.
Well, I mean,
it depends on the type of gay you is. It depends on the type of life struggle you done had. Let me say that. Because, baby, life been smacking these hoes, baby. Gentrification and inflation been smacking the hoes. I been like, whoa, girl. You need to get out of the sun.
The life is sometimes. A lot of times life be life because, you know, whatever their struggle is, no matter where you are, straight or plus, you are dealing... You deal with your own mental anguish. He caught it. I
ain't say nothing. He said straight or plus. It was funny as shit. Okay, go ahead. I love my community. Y'all
no matter what side of the fence you are on.
Amen.
You deal with your own struggles. Wait, what is that? Okay, because you was giving like a start.
No.
Because I was trying to figure out where you was going. Look.
So, my point is like understanding people and having the discernment and understanding like, okay, they're trying to deal with something. Yeah. I've been through my own shit. Yeah. So let me give them a little bit of grace. That's where I was going with it. Okay. Next question. Okay. So, being here in Dallas, what the best thing that you experienced being here?
Dallas so fucking laid back. Like Dallas. No, Dallas calls me someone that's no shit. I lived in New York and LA before this. So Dallas literally makes you go like this. It makes you slow down. And it makes you say it's okay to slow down. It's okay to sit back in your fucking house and watch TV all day. In New York, I wasn't doing that. I was out every day. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I was on the train. I was walking around. I was writing. I was doing all this stuff. But Dallas is like, girl, you don't got to do it today. You can't walk outside because it's 103 fucking degrees outside. So you might want to sit in the house and you might want to just watch TV, and that's okay. Watch your dogs play. And I love the fact that Dallas has given me like a sense of relax, friend. Okay. Relax. You know what I mean? You don't have to be, because I'm very like, what's next? What do I got to do? You know what I'm saying? But no, Dallas gives you very much. It'll be okay. Huh?
It's giving what? That's not giving Capricorn.
I'm an Aries. You are.
Okay, yeah. I turn my head.
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, that's what Dallas did for me.
Sorry, the palm trees just shifted.
The palm tree is shading. Let me get a camera on this girl right here.
I've been saying that for years.
My God.
Straight, you know, it's not in budget.
No, it is in budget. You don't want to be on the camera. On the record. we still in the podcast, y'all. We're still podcasting. The podcast is podcasting. The shade is shading. And so let's talk about your entertainment endeavors currently.
Cool.
So you've been on some local reality shows. Let's talk about that experience.
I have been on 2 reality shows. So I did High House first, which was on Apple TV, and then I did Chasing Dallas. Let's talk about it. What you want to ask me?
Let's go
me?
with High House first. Let's talk about that one first.
High House was amazing. It was with Tiffany Pollard and Cupcake, and it was basically like a show that was just based on just like, they say sex work. And I'm not a sex worker. Shout out to my sex workers. I'm not a sex worker. But I am a person that basically preaches safe sex and knowing, you know what I'm saying? That's how I figured out who I was as a queer person. I feel like we didn't have any teachers. We didn't have any, and I want to make sure I'm there for somebody else. And, you know, your sexuality and all that stuff, that's how you really figure out who, like, when you know what you like in the bedroom, who you are in the world. Yeah. I don't know how else to say it, but that's just what it is.
I've actually never heard that type of...
But it's just it's the truth, because what do you, baby? Anyway, we could get into a whole, you know what I'm saying? But when you know and you're comfortable with who you are sexually, that's your most vulnerable time. You know what I'm saying? Like you really get a different type of, I guess, confidence. But so High House was amazing. It was with a bunch of sex workers and me, and Tiffany Pollard and Cupcake.
What age group was that for you? What age was that for you?
I did that 2 years before I did Chasing Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was fairly recent. Yeah. It was cool. It was a good experience. We filmed it in 2 weeks. We flew out to Arizona. It was amazing. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have some lifelong friends from there. I learned a lot about production and reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Chasing Dallas was not as fast. I really feel like we was filming for a fucking year, if you ask me. I feel like we was filming for about 6 or 7 months. That's a long ass time. I was drained. I did not know that Chasing Dallas had so much fans. But I guess because I am an artist that travels, and I travel a lot, and for work, because I'm a full-time artist. And amen.
Come on.
I've seen so many people that I guess really love the franchise and really love the show. So shout out to Dario. You know what I'm saying? He's doing an amazing job. I've met a lot of Chasing Dallas fans, but Chasing Dallas was... What's your questions? Let's just get with the questions.
What made you be on the show?
What made me be on the show? When I first moved to Dallas, I've only been in Dallas almost 2 years. When I first moved to Dallas and made the announcement I moved to Dallas, they had already tried to... First of all, they had already emailed me about getting on Chasing. I think it was in Atlanta when I lived in Atlanta. I paid it. But then I moved to Dallas, and then Markel reached out, the producer, and was like, hey, like, I want you to be... You know, would you consider being on Chasing Dallas? I was like, let me see what y'all do. I'm a big person where I don't watch YouTube reality shows. I don't. I hadn't seen one episode. And then I went to the studio. I met Astro first. He rapped. This was the season before I was on. The first episode I met Astro. I didn't meet anybody else. And then after that, I watched like 2 episodes. I saw Kesey, and I saw what they did. And I said, you know what? This is cute for my community. It's cute for my culture. It's a cute way for me to humanize myself, because I don't do social media anymore like I should. I'm not really the one that want to be on social media that's want to go live and do all this other, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this would be a good way to either humanize or demonize or vilify myself. Get outside my shell and just put me in a different way and meet people in Dallas. I'm new to Dallas. Yeah, that's why it made me do it.
So after you made the decision to do it, what are your thoughts on being on the show, production? Because you said this was a little bit more elongated as far as what you were used to from the first set of production you did on Apple. So, like, being a part of this experience, like, how do you, like, view it now? Would you do it again? If you do it again in a different capacity, like, how would you...
I would never do it again because I'm not a reality star. Okay. My personality is too big, and I'm too big for a reality show. Okay. I'm bigger than that. I think that, how could I say? I really don't care about being respectful or being nice or anything like that. I think that I don't. You've seen the show. I think that of the people, if I was to do this again, it would have to be with people that were actually chasing something other than delusion and storylines. They would have to like chase something or actually have some type of something going on.
Yeah.
Like you see how I come in here and you have the equipment,
Yeah.
you have everything set up, you have
Yeah.
your logo. That shows me that you're serious about your craft. You've
Absolutely.
invested in your craft. I don't want to be around a bunch of characters because I'm not a character. I'm a real artist that do this in real life. And I think that was the hardest thing that I had to deal with was dealing with make-believes. And dealing with people that Fred, is you wide over there? Fred is over there. Watch the show. Do Fred watch the show? Fred must watch the show, baby, because he over there like this. Girl, he is over there going, oh, do you watch the show, Fred? I can't even concentrate. But no, seriously, I would have to do a show with people that I feel were really moving and shaking in Dallas and doing something because I don't even.
Shaking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's if I was to ever do it, the name is cool. The brand and Dario did his thing because every show that I've went to, people have been like, yo, I love you on Chasing Dallas, but I would have to be around a different cast of people that literally were doing something with themselves.
Yeah, no, and that's a big thing for me in general because...
Other than chasing me around. I'm worried about who I'm fucking. Oh, man, what's next?
The thing about it is, I just know for me, I'll speak for me, that I like to be around people that are affluential, that are about to inspire other individuals, check in on individuals, like support people, show up, and even if it's not fiscally, just be present and in the moment. Yeah, for sure. And for me, when it comes to my life in general, at this point in my life, rather, that's what I expect. And so, hearing that experience from you, being around individuals that are aspiring to be something, but like really just trying to chase something else that's not authentic. Yeah, that would be a problem for me personally, and I would probably have the same.
Absolutely,
share
it would be. You're a Capricorn. You would be over it. That's why I was over it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was completely over it because it's a joke. It becomes a thing where it's full time. I'm an artist full time. I don't do anything else. I don't have, you know what I'm saying, another job, which is cool. I know everybody ain't as blessed as that. But no, not you. I'm just saying, but what I'm saying, basically saying, like being around people who are acting is an issue for me because being in this industry real time and for real, you meet so many fakes. And I don't like to be around fake people. I like people that really move and shake, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And if you are a liar, and if you are a wannabe, I don't respect you already off rip. And I don't have to respect you because you're lying. And that's one of the wrong commandments, right? Like that's one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not lie, right? So why should I have to accept it? Right. Amen? But yeah, so...
Amen.
Amen. So that's basically where I was with that show.
Let's talk about, that's one thing you didn't mention earlier, is rapping. So let's talk about your artist profile. When did you start rapping? What led to rapping, and like where you are?
What led to rapping? Okay, so this is what I've always been like into the arts, as music and stuff like that, and I've always had, I feel like, musical greats or whatever that inspired me. But I moved to LA. And people that are from LA or have lived in LA know that LA is the land of do what the fuck you want to do. Okay. I moved to LA and I was working like I don't know. I was working like in a hotel. My cousin, I just spoke to him last night actually. My cousin is actually signed to a real label. His name is Chaz French. He's an amazing artist and he actually has lived the whole thing. So when I moved to LA, he was like, yo, I knew nobody. He said, come put up on my studio session. So I went to a studio session and when he was rapping, I was just like, when he was actually in the booth rapping, I was like, my first time seeing somebody in the studio, I was like, I could do this. I was actually coming up with the raps in my head at the time. Like, I could do this. Like, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I went to work. I used to work the night shift. And I was like, it was so boring. And I was like, you know what? I want to try to come up with a song. And First, I Googled all of this legal jargon because I don't want to get sued. I just knew I was going to be big. As soon as I just thought I wanted to rap, I was like, oh, you're going to be huge. So you want to make sure that you don't do what Truth Hurts did or you hear these bad things, like these artists that do stuff that they kind of mess up. Right. So I researched all the legal jargon and then I turned around and was like, you know what? I'm going to still make a song. So I made a song, recorded it. So basically, yeah, like I said, like the rest was history. And I put the music out. And when I put it out, I got an okay response. And music became more so therapeutic for me. So it wasn't like I was trying to be famous or rich or nothing. It was like, oh, I like being in the studio. I love my voice. I love the process. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then I did 2 EPs and then Break My Back came out and Man Eater came out and like I went viral and I was actually getting played in real clubs without me having to pay any DJs. without me having to like do all of that like stuff that people have to do when they're not really
What's the
popping in real
timeline,
life.
Like when that first EP hit, like what was that timeline? Around what?
I had been doing music. I just had this conversation. I had been doing music for 3 years before I feel like that I hit, if that makes sense. Like I had been doing music for 3 years until I feel like, oh, this what y'all want to hear?
Yeah.
Because I feel like as an artist, you got to figure out your base and
Such
figure
a-
out your
such a sound.
tribe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had been doing it for 3 years before I got that moment where it was like, oh, snap. Like before I went to the club and they didn't know it was me. And I heard my music playing. And I saw people singing my lyrics and I was like, whoa.
That's gotta be something. That's gotta be humbling as well.
I don't believe in the word humbling.
Really?
We're humble. I don't believe in being humble. I believe in being gracious.
Okay,
But
great.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like because being humble is like bringing yourself down to show that you're not, I guess you're not worthy. I'm worthy, if that kind of makes sense. But it was, actually, it was humbling.
Okay, there
It was humbling.
Bring
I ain't
it
gonna
back.
hold you. You know what?
I gotta hold me.
But I'm not gonna tell you that it was more so like when you realize how much power you got.
That was the reason why I brought it.
Yeah, because God don't give everybody this type of power.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He don't give everybody a certain type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I got the most power because I don't. 'Cause I've been, but to see people sing your lyrics is a different type of bitch.
Absolutely.
I did that.
That's what
You know what I'm saying? Like, and my favorite artists are Jay-Z, Kanye West, Busta Rhymes, Missy, Janet. People that are very cocky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see people sing your lyrics, you're like, bitch, I did that.
Wait, you think Janet is cocky?
Have you heard her music?
Have you?
Are we talking about the Janet and when she's in?
Not Pleasant Principle, that's Janet. That, even though that's my girl, that's when she was hungry. That's hungry Janet. I'm talking about Janet now. Listen, I love me. Janet is very cocky. I mean, think about it is
That's the crazy part. I don't think Janet, because she's okay. Let me say, performer.
That's what I mean.
versus- Okay,
That's what I mean
okay.
because I'm a
'Cause
performer.
she's so. She don't even like to be interviewed.
You know, the thing about it is, that's why I love her so much, and I wish I could have a little bit of that in me, but I don't. But Janet is so like quiet, and she's gonna be so like, oh yeah, and she's gonna get on the stage and be the biggest
Fuck it up.
person that's so cocky, that's so did this little bitch, you know what I'm saying? Just get on here and hit us with 29 routines.
Yeah.
Didn't miss a step. Walk to the side and went like this, like you and shuffle back. You have to be a certain level of cocky to do that. So you can't be unsure of yourself to do that job.
So what's the definition of cocky for you?
Cock. Cocky to me, sure of yourself.
So what makes that cocky though? Because cocky has such a negative connotation.
That's because people, the reason why cocky has a negative connotation or even being conceited or being sure of yourself has a negative connotation is because usually the people that say that are very insecure. So they're projecting their insecurities onto you because they haven't reached that level of confidence just yet. So I don't think cocky or being sure of yourself, I should be sure of myself. I should be.
So oftentimes when people say, "Oh, you cocky," I say, "No, baby, I'm just convinced."
Yeah. You're convinced, hey, but you could be cocky too. Because why, if you know that you're that bitch, why should me knowing I'm that bitch make you feel a certain type of way?
And it's
Because you're not on my level. See? You're not on my level.
Come on.
You're not on my level. You're also not. Nothing is wrong with knowing that you are blessed and you have a gift to this world and God gave this to you to actually share with people. And nothing is wrong with knowing that. People have an obsession with trying to humble someone. Or actually, I want to do this, right? Because I don't know the exact definition. But I want to tell you what the reason why that's not in my vocabulary. And my kids will never even know what that means. The definition of humble. Because people always say that you should stay humble. Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. That's what being humble means. I'm never going to show or be modest about how important I am. Bitch, I'm very important. If that offends you and if that makes you feel any type of way, you need to go talk to a therapist.
So we talked about how your perspective of being humble, and that's not something you use in your vernacular, right? What was the term you used in lieu of it?
Pathline that you have, being adopted, finding the acceptance as far as sexuality, etc. What advice would you give a young individual that's coming through the pipeline? It's like, I don't know what to do. I care too much what people think. Like, what would you tell them?
First, you have one life.
Correct.
That's your life to live. You would lose your mind caring about what other people think, because people are always gonna fucking think because they can't think for themselves. But one thing I would say is, if you don't believe it, nobody else gonna believe it. Especially when you want to do something like this. Or you want to, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is. And sometimes that's gonna look not so nice or not so humble. That's not gonna look so. That's not gonna look so. Oh my God, I love this personality. No, sometimes stop playing with me, because everything is oversaturated these days with social media.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You have to be the one that's really this, especially if you know that you get. You know what I'm saying? You have good quality and you deliver good content or whatever. So my advice would just be, believe in yourself. If you don't believe it, then nobody else is gonna believe it. And it's just as straightforward as this is. It's the truth. Like, just fuck what people think. I really do not give a fuck what nobody think. I can't. I'm black and queer. I can't give a fuck what nobody think.
And you came to that conclusion at a young age, like we talked about earlier. Like,
It's like, so it's...
No, I came into it. So no, I didn't come to it. I came into it like around like 20 something. So my best friend, who's no longer here with us, passed away from cancer. And so when I saw him, like, thank you, but when I saw him like actually deteriorate in real time, your best friend of years, that made me be like, oh girl, I wish I would care what somebody thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? And our last conversation, actually, he was like, you have to live for both of us now.
yeah.
And that's like difficult to have with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Like a heavy as.
That was the most happiest conversation. I tell people all the time, I've never got my heart broken by a man. These relationships, next month, hey man, thank you for your services. But I got my heart broken by my best friend, because that conversation probably was the heaviest conversation I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because he died 2 days before my birthday. So like a week before his birthday. So, but no, I think that you really just cannot give a fuck. And if you want to do it, God does not put, or the universe, whatever you believe in, it doesn't put anything on your heart like to remain there like dormant or just sit there. You're thinking about this to do it, so act on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think, oh my God, like, I want to do this, but I don't want to. I can't stand when I talk to people like that. Because if you want to do it, you need to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's it, because what happens is you make the decision and then God in the universe opens a door for you. And you'll be like, what the fuck? I'm doing all this stuff that I started rapping, but then when I really started rapping and getting into it, like, now I'm booked. You know what I'm saying? So like, you really have to really get into it.
What kind of rapper do you think, or what kind of rap style? If you were to compare, I don't actually know any much.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can?
You compare me to somebody?
Yeah.
I would call me like the gay Lil Kim. Okay. I love me some Lil Kim. I like Lil Kim. I like Missy. I like Busta Rhymes. I like Kanye West. I like Juicy J.
Have you gone to the concert for Missy?
I haven't yet. I heard it's so good.
She did.
I wasn't here when she had it, but yeah, I heard it's good.
You need to go.
I heard it's good.
You need to go because it's good in life.
Yeah, you know, we both from Virginia and we talk a lot.
So
on Twitter,
because Missy is out of the box.
Yeah,
naturally.
Completely.
Yeah, out of the
Lil Kim is raunchy.
Yeah,
out of the box.
Out of the box.
And so, would that be a good word? That's the street word today.
Yeah.
Would that be your?
That's me. That's me. Raunchy. I'm raunchy. I'm unapologetic. I'm out of the box. And I'm a goof. I say what everybody else is thinking, and I don't. That's the issue to get on my guys.
Is it an issue?
It's not an issue for me. It's an issue for the insecure. So and what I want people to realize, I do want to say this to the people that if they're out here trying to do anything like what I'm doing, there are more insecure people in the world than people that know who they are. So you're gonna have to always deal with insecure people because more people live their lives on social media and try to live through other people. If that kind of makes sense, and they don't know who they are, because people that know who they are don't even be on social. Like no shade, like. You on social media, but you ain't, girl.
A lot of people on social media, like more than 60% of people that do not know themselves.
They don't know themselves.
It's still the process of
logistics behind the numbers.
I'm not. That's the one place where I don't math on that.
Yeah, I don't know. But what I do know is that I still get pulled to the side with black queer men that are older than me. Like you. Help me with my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? So you can either get that end of the spectrum or you could get somebody like a why me not him type of bitch. Or a bitch that's just, oh my God, why he's so confident. It rubs me the wrong way because you shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? It's intimidating. Good art either makes you hate it or love it. There's no in between. Either it's like absolutely fucking not or it's I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you, it pushes the conversation and all that shit. That's why I talk about what I talk about. People still be like, what? Every show that people are still like, because they want me to get on this bitch and be Frank Ocean. Or they want me to get on here and be, and I love Frank, you know what I'm saying? But they want me to get on here and be like, talk about my bitch, fuck them feelings. Fuck these niggas. Amen, and take their money. Because we've been doing that. We've been doing that for decades.
Well, look at camera and say it.
We've been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is they still want to put us or push this closet narrative on us or push this narrative on us that is long fucking gone. And listen, everything starts with a black queer man in the industry. I don't give a fuck who you are or what's going on. And you're going to stop putting us behind the scenes.
Doing the hair and the makeup and the nail. Oh, okay.
The makeup, the hair, and the nails. The writing. The doing this. Even the therapist. Let's get into the therapist.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get into just even being your therapy. Carisha just said online, I love Carisha and Santana. She just said online and said that Santana helped her get through that hard time. Baby, you was fucking the whole man. Y'all could help each other get through that. But she let your gay friend help you through that. It's always us.
Yeah.
It's always us helping. It's always us dishing out.
Motherfucker was over there beating bitches and making bitches slaves and shit.
Listen, the industry know what they be getting themselves into. You've been in the industry.
But I ain't never.
I ain't never did that either. No, you know, that's why I ain't in it. Because you can't beat me. You can't do that. I'm going to whoop your ass. That whole camera will look a whole different way. Baby Diddy would have been ass out. Ass out here in the ground. Hey, man. Who you talking to?
In the concrete.
Who you talking to? Okay.
Before we wrap up, one question I want to ask is, tell me about Sevn.
Oh, I like that question. You are such a Capricorn.
Isn't that what
That's why I married and divorced one.
He can reach the screen behind you.
Why'd you look?
So you go hit up on the floor.
No.
Damn, why you know damn screen behind you?
About Sevn. Let me tell you something. I want people to know this about Sevn. I'm talented. This is the thing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want everybody to know shit about Sevn. I love that my select group of friends and people. I feel like the entertainment industry is very smart to have your brand, which will appeal to your masses.
Right here.
Which is right here, and then you have your friends and everybody in your family that really knows who you is. My mother always said when she would watch my videos, she'd be like, "That's not my son," and I'd be like. But she don't say it in a bad way. She just be like, she never met him. I'd be like, baby, that's your son. Absolutely, this is your son. You just don't know what the fuck you because this side of me. But I will say Sevn is a family man. Sevn loves love. Sevn is, I'm positive for the most part. I will say this, like you gotta play with somebody else. In every sense of the word, I'm not the person that you can play with. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to sugarcoat with you. I will crash out anywhere in front of anybody. Because the last thing
crash out.
I will go crazy on you. The last thing I have is my name. That's the only thing I have is my name, my dignity.
So when you go,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can't let nobody play with me. You can't play with Sevn. You better off playing with the IRS. You can't play with amen.
That's a big.
That's what I said. You can't play with Sevn, but Sevn loves love. He loves people. I love the kids, and I'm always trying to push the conversation. I love queer people. I love black people. I love hip hop. I love real artistry. I love quality, and I love people that actually have things going on. I don't care what it really is. I love people that don't act. I love people that actually do, like movers and shakers. I don't know who else said that, but I like movers and shakers.
Really?
And that was you.
Come on, Jess, all right?
And that's it.
How can they follow you?
On every day, already follow me. And that's what I do.
How can they find you?
You can find me. Let me know. 70 SEVNDEP. That's either going to be on Twitter, TikTok, any social media platform. Unfortunately, because I hate social media, but I got to do it for my job.
Understood.
Okay.
We're gonna put that in the description.
But he hates social media.
No, that his personality.
I know. Social media is a different type because, girl, every platform is different. Y'all know that. Yes. I pretty much know. Okay. Wow. Right, take a deep breath with that. Where you're every platform is different.
Different conversation for a different day.
Okay,
I'm back for the next. So you gonna come back?
I come back for the next. I want to be with the girls though, with some other girls. I want y'all to interview us at the same time.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
I don't know.
if you had
we didn't really dive into the show though.
Y'all didn't dive into this
It's
show.
okay. Oh, we.
No, you can ask me any question you want. I'm trying to tell y'all. Ask me what y'all want to ask me. I'm not scared.
Roll it out.
Sevn, we appreciate you for coming. Y'all make some more noise for Sevn, y'all. He's been such an amazing guest, per usual. I wasn't even worried about him. The fact that I wasn't even really either. I mean, I started to see all the guests, every time they take that little shot or two.
Yeah, but
or three.
listen, look. I'm gonna drink my cocktail. Like, mix me a drink.
Yeah.
Mix me a